WordPress is a content management system, or CMS, that is designed to be easy to use, a snap to update, and to perform well no matter the size website it powers. Your new SA4I website runs on WordPress, and this is a brief overview of how it works. When you are finished reading this, you will be able to edit the content of your website, add a blog post, and upload images for use on your site. To begin, you will need to log into the dashboard of your WordPress-powered website. Typically, this will be www.yourwebsite.com/wp-admin. WordPress is pretty standard with this URL. You only need to remember to add /wp-admin to the end of your site's address. Once there, you will see a screen like this. Enter your SA4I provided login and password in the appropriate fields and click the Login button. After a moment's verification, you will be presented with the dashboard, which provides an overview of the health of your website. A typical dashboard looks like this. On this screen, you can see the various portions of the back end of your website. Though there are options here for some more advanced functions like configuring the site, moderating comments, if your site even has the comments turned on, and more, we're going to be concentrating on 3 of them, as mentioned. Blogging. WordPress was originally created as blogging software, so we'll begin there. To add an item to your blog, commonly referred to as a post, we would select Posts from the dashboard menu to the left. You can either click Posts directly and then New, or you can hover your mouse over the word Posts and wait for the pop-up menu to appear, then select Add New. You will be presented with a screen like the following. Here, you can see all the options that go with creating content for WordPress. Much of this will be repeated later in the Pages section. Let's take a look at the main components of a WordPress post. First, the title. This is the title of your blog post, the text that appears at the top of your post, and that, depending on the configuration of your site, influences the URL that is generated for your post. 2. The post URL. This will be the direct web address to your post when it is published. 3. Your post content. Here's the body of your post, much like that of a letter. The meat of your content will go here, and you will have the ability to format it in a variety of ways, insert images, and more. 4. Publishing information. Since WordPress is a blog platform, you have the ability to do a lot of things with your content. Here we see that we can save a post as a draft instead of publishing it straight away, make it public or private, and even schedule when we want the post to appear. Categories. By default, your WordPress website will most likely be set up with one category, which is a way to sort your posts. When you write a post, you need to put it in a category. If you have just one category, it will set itself by default. Several common categories are news, events, and specials. Business-specific categories are quite possible. Ask SA4I to set up additional categories for you if your business requires more. Tags. If you have keywords that should be associated with your article, you would enter them here. 7. A featured image. This is the thumbnail image that is displayed on your main blog page for your article. These are the main areas to be concerned with when making a post on your site. Now that we have a look at the basics, let's go ahead and create a post. First, we need a topic. I'm just going to enter test post number 1 in the title area right here. You will notice that, after a moment, WordPress generates the permalink address for the post we're creating. This format is based on options set elsewhere in your website. For post content, I'm just going to paste lorem ipsum, which is a standard dummy text used in publishing, into the content area. We'll do 4 paragraphs worth of dummy text. You may have noticed this bar here above your content area. This is the formatting bar, and it has several options available. Bold, italics, different font sizes, linking text, and more. If you're following along, this is a good place to pause the video and play around with some of the options to see what they do. Please note that while you can see these edits take place in the content window, they may be slightly different on the live version of your website due to the way your style sheet is applied. For reference, the standard set of WordPress formatting tools is, from left to right on the top row, bold, italics, strike through, a bulleted list, a numbered list, block quote, which is an indented format, text alignments of left, center, and right, add a link, break a link, the more tag, which is a teaser element best left to an advanced tutorial, spell checker, full screen writing mode, and something called Show the Kitchen Sink, which will show additional formatting options. The second row contains text style, which would be paragraphs, title formats, and more, underline, full text alignment, the text color, pasting options from plain text and from a Word document, and this is to remove extraneous commands that might be embedded in that document, a remove formatting tool, which will turn everything back to default, a character selector tool for characters like trademark and copyright, two indent adjustment tools, more and less, undo, redo, and help. After all of this, we should have a nicely formatted post, but it looks a little bare. Let's add a picture. Select Add Media, and the image library will open up. For this example, we're going to use an image that is already in the library, but in just a little bit, we'll upload new images into the library. Let's use this image. Click on it, like so, and you have a few options as to how you would like it to appear in your post. On the left side, on the right side, or in the middle. The text will flow around the image if you choose left or right align, so these should be the two choices you use on a regular basis unless you're specifically looking to center things. Select the size of the image, and if we want the image to be clickable or not. Generally, since this will most likely be a decorative image, you wouldn't want it to pop up something if it was clicked on. Make your selections, and click Insert into Post. Your screen will refresh, and you'll have your post with an image in it, like so. Remember to select your category, and if you have tags you want to use with the post, enter them now. I'm going to go ahead and use the tags Sample Post, Internet, and Lorem Ipsum. If everything looks fine, we can go ahead and click Publish. And there we have it, a blog post. After you publish, your screen will refresh and you will see a listing of all the blog posts you have on your site. This is a great way to, at a glance, manage your content. You can edit old posts, delete them, or just read them. Publishing and editing content. Adding a new page is just like adding a blog post, except instead of tags and categories, you have a place for page attributes. Here you select where the page lives in your menu structure. It can be a top-level item or a sub-menu item. If it was a sub-menu item, it would appear on a drop-down list from the main menu. If your website template supports various looks, you can choose those with the template drop-down here. Most websites have a full page width and a page with sidebar option. Sometimes the phrase default template is used in place of the page with sidebar option. If you want to change that, here's where you do it. Select the page style you want to use. If you need new page formats that are not a part of your template, do not hesitate to contact SA4I. We can build you whatever you need. The rest of the options here are exactly the same for pages as they are with posts, adding and formatting text, inserting images, etc. Click Publish, and your site has a brand new page of content on it. Editing your content is even easier. Click the Pages option on the dashboard, and you'll get a screen like this one. Just click the name of the page you want to make a change to, and it loads. Make your edit, and then click Publish. Your changes will go live on your website immediately. Adding images to your media library. So we've seen how to use an image that has already been added to our media library, but how do they get there in the first place? Hover over the media item in the dashboard menu and select Add New. You will get a window like this. Depending on your browser, you can either drag your pictures right into the dashed area indicated, or click the Select Files button and use the traditional method of finding and selecting the item you want to use. When you choose your item, it will upload and you can see a progress bar. At 100%, you will have successfully added the image to your media library, and it is now ready to use in your posts. If you click the Edit text next to your newly uploaded image, you'll see some statistics about the image and be presented with the option to rename it as well. Clicking the Library option under the media will display, in reverse chronological order, meaning newest to oldest, all the images in your media library. Just as with posts and pages, you can edit and delete these items. You can see, at a glance, if an image is in use or not, how long ago it was added, and by whom. Conclusion. There you have it, a basic introduction to the most commonly used features in WordPress. You can now update your website, add images on the fly, and publish your own blog posts. Good luck! Remember, if you need additional training, help, or changes to your website, never hesitate to contact SA4I. We're here to help you.